I'm Kiosha.
And I'm Shane. And this is the Happiest Mouse podcast. Welcome to today's episode. On this episode, episode 10, we have a fun one for you today. We're going to be ranking our top 10 Pixar movies. Now, Kiosha and I, we have not disclosed to each other what our rankings are. So we'll both be learning together the rankings. So it's going to be interesting to see what is in each other's top 10, I think. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we'll have some crossover. I would, if I had to guess, I would say we're going to have at least 6, if not more. I'd say 6 to 7. I guess I should pick one, huh? Mm-hmm. I'm going to say 7. We're going to have 7 movies that are both in our top 10. And we're going to have 3 wild cards, I think, that are...
But are they in the same position in the top 10? I'm pretty sure we're going to have a lot of the same movies, but I don't think they're going to be in the same order of significance. So
I'm going to say our top 2 are going to be the same, but I don't know if they're going to be in the same order. I'll say that.
Yeah, I don't think so. So we'll see.
Yeah. So, and we're going to go from 10 to 1. So we're going to start from 10 and work our way down, and just kind of have a fun podcast for you today. So if you're watching here on YouTube, please hit that thumbs up button. It really helps out the channel. Consider subscribing on Spotify. Let us, or on your favorite podcasting app, please give us a rating and review, as it does help our show grow. All right, so
I'll start.
Ladies first.
Okay. So
what is your number 10?
My number 10 is Inside Out.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay. I don't think I expected you to have that one on your list because you're not really a big fan of that movie, I thought.
Well, I'm not really a big fan of the movie, but I think it's a good movie. I don't like it in the sense of it has too many feels. It's too it's too many feels for me. But I think that's also good. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's not a movie that I'll watch all the time. But I think it's one that you should watch, and especially I think it's a good for kids to watch it, to know about all their different emotions that they might have.
Interesting. Yeah. So
number 10 for you.
Number 10 for me is WALL-E.
Oh.
Yeah, so I know you don't really like that one. I don't expect you to have this one in your top 10. I guess we'll wait and see. Excuse me. But I just like it. It's a cute movie. I've always enjoyed the movie. And I will say my 8 through 10 was tough for me.
Yeah.
8 through 10 was tough for me. Not that there was necessarily another movie that I could have put in here, but how to rank my 8 through 10, I think was the toughest for me. But yeah, so my number 10 is WALL-E. Okay. Number 9.
Number 9 is Toy Story 2.
Interesting.
It's my least favorite Toy Story. I actually take that back.
No,
Toy Story number 4 is my least. Don't like it. It was a waste. Like, not even a little bit. Then it goes number 2. So that's my number 9.
So Toy Story 2 is your least favorite? I mean, after Toy Story 4?
Yeah.
Really? You like Toy Story 3 better?
We'll have to find out.
Interesting. I'm learning something new. Is that because we saw Toy Story 3 together in the movies?
I can't answer that now. I don't know why he's asking me these questions now. We gotta wait till we're done with our list. Okay, Shane.
Okay. My number 9 is Ratatouille.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I mean, I enjoy it. Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to riding the ride at Epcot. We haven't had a chance to ride it yet because when we went in November, I believe it was virtual queue only. And we weren't able to get on the virtual queue. Yeah. So at least we have standby now. So even if it's 2 hours, I might have to just suck it up.
Or we might have to suck it up and pay for the lightning lane, individual lightning lane. I don't know.
That's true.
Disney's taking all our money. Anyway. Number 8.
Number 8.
For me is Ratatouille.
Okay, so not far off.
Yeah.
All right. Number 8 for me is A Bug's Life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've always enjoyed that movie. Yeah, I went in to watch it here pretty soon. I think. Yeah. I miss having the Bug's Life land in Disney California Adventure. Yeah. I know we have Avengers Campus now, which is pretty cool. But I did enjoy the Bug's Life land. Yeah.
But I think Bugs Life, the show is at Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, it's tough to be a bug. Yep.
So hopefully when we go to Animal Kingdom, we'll be able to see it. Hopefully it won't be that crowded that we have to wait a long time for that. Anyway.
What's your number 7?
My number 7 is Monsters, Inc.
Okay, that's a good one. I like that one. So, what was your number 8? Was Ratatouille?
Ratatouille.
Okay. All right. So my number 7 is Toy Story 2.
Okay.
Yeah. I considered it putting it higher. But I think when you see what else I have, you'll probably understand why I did it. I mean, I'm so shocked that you. Anyways, I can't wait to see the rest of your list because I'm pretty stunned. That that was some like life altering news about your Toy Story rankings. Now,
I guess even when you married a long time, you learn new stuff all the time. I guess I don't know.
Yeah. All right. So number 6 now.
Number 6. My number 6 is Toy Story 3.
Interesting. See, I think Toy Story 2 is... I love Toy Story 3. I really do. But I think Toy Story 2 is much better than Toy Story 3.
I like Toy Story 3. I like the scene. I don't really like it, but I thought it was a good part of the movie when they're all together and they're almost all going to die. They're going to be melted. And I was crying because I felt so bad for the... Yeah. And then I really liked that it was like... At the end, it was... Sorry, spoilers if you haven't watched it. But if you're watching this, you probably already watched
12
it.
years ago by now. Right?
But at the end, it just seems to be all wrapped up where the toys got a new life with a new Andy, basically. And I liked how that just wrapped up the story, and they needed to leave it alone. It was
I agree. They needed to leave it alone. I do remember that. I think that's probably the first... I mean... As an adult, I'm sure when I was little, I had a cartoon that made me cry or something. But as an adult, that's the first cartoon that I remember crying. I was like, it was like the way they animated that was really put the emotion into it. So from that aspect, I agree. But I think as a whole entire movie, for me, Toy Story 2 is better than Toy Story 3. But that's just my opinion, and it's okay to be wrong. So
yes, it is okay to be wrong, Shane.
Yeah. And I forgive you for it.
I forgive you also.
All right, number 5. Oh, wait, I didn't get my number 6, did I? My number 6 is Monsters, Inc., which I believe was your number 7, right? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, boo. Little boo. Mike Wazowski.
Yeah. And did we just watch that the other day, I think?
I watched it.
Oh, you watched it.
On the plane last month, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I need to watch it again. Yeah. But on to number 5. My number 5 is Cars.
Interesting. Yeah. I think when we're done here, we should run back through them real quick because our numbers are off just by like 1. So my number 5 is Finding Nemo.
Oh.
Yeah. First I was like, whoa. Then I was like, whoa. And then we're like, whoa.
Mr. Turtle.
Mr. Turtle was my father. Okay. Anyway.
On that note, my number 4 is Finding Nemo.
Interesting. Okay. And my number 4 is Cars. So our number 4 and number 5 were swapped. So yeah. That was not a tough one for me. I considered putting Finding Nemo ahead of Cars, but I think having gone to Cars Land.
Okay, yeah, so Cars Land is absolutely awesome. Like, awesome.
Had it more recent in my memory.
Yeah.
And I know that's different than the movie.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
And Cars Land, in my opinion, is better at night than during the day. Yes, I mean, it's cool during the day too, but at night it's so much better. Anyway. Okay.
Number 3.
3, I have The Incredibles.
Okay. Number 3, I also have The Incredibles.
Woo-hoo!
So we have one that's the same. High five. Woo! Our relationship is not in jeopardy.
Well, it wasn't really in jeopardy. No. We have most of the same movies except for WALL-E. Which... Yeah,
I had WALL-E, you didn't. And I had Bug's Life, and you don't, I don't think.
Oh, yeah. Those 2.
But everything else so far... Yeah. Well, you haven't said Toy Story 2 yet.
I said Toy Story 2.
You said... Oh. No, I thought you said Toy Story 3.
I said Toy Story 2 and Toy Story 3.
Where was Toy Story 3?
Number 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we both have Incredibles
As
number 3. Yeah.
Okay. So number 2 is Toy Story the original.
Interesting. My number 2 is Up.
Oh.
I have Up as my number 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. So my number 1 favorite Pixar movie is Up.
Okay. And my number 1 is Toy Story. I knew I had a feeling. I was like, I bet you she went Up as number 1.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't do it because Toy Story for me, like so I love Toy Story so much. I have a younger brother who's 7 years younger than me, but we both loved Toy Story.
Mm-hmm.
And we had the room that looked like Andy's room.
They did.
Growing up. We had Buzz Lightyear and Woody sheets. And then you know the blanket, right, that he has on the bed? One side it's Woody.
Yeah.
And then once Buzz comes, it's Buzz.
Yeah.
Well, they made a 2-sided blanket of that. They still might, I don't know.
Yeah.
But me and my brother, we had bunk beds, right? And then there were actually bunk beds that you could separate. So at one time we had both on the ground. But we each had the same bedspread. And so we could each have both Woody if we wanted, both Buzz, and we could flip it. And I think we even had like the little border that went around the room that was Buzz Lightyear and Woody. But anyway, so I mean we had those for years growing up. And so for me Toy Story is just like I don't think anyone's gonna knock it off the list.
And Toy Story is the original Pixar.
Original Pixar.
I saw it in the movie theater. It's such an amazing movie, but Up barely knocked it out because of the story behind Up, and just as an adult, I think I identify so much more with Up and the couple, and just
Yeah. No, I have no quarrels with your number 1. I think that's a very valid number 1.
Yeah.
For Pixar movies. Yeah, for sure. All right. So you want to recap them?
Okay. So my top 10 Pixar movies: number 10, Inside Out; number 9, Toy Story 2; number 8, Ratatouille; number 7, Monsters Inc.; number 6, Toy Story 3; number 5, Cars; number 4, Finding Nemo; number 3, The Incredibles; number 2, Toy Story; and number 1, Up.
All right, nice. Good list. Very solid list. For me, my number 10 again was WALL-E. Number 9 was Ratatouille. Number 8 was A Bug's Life. Number 7 was Toy Story 2. Number 6, Monsters Inc. Number 5, Finding Nemo. Number 4 was Cars. 3 was Incredibles. 2 was Up. And number 1 was Toy Story. So you didn't have WALL-E and you didn't have
Bug's Life.
Did you have Finding Nemo?
Yes, number 4.
Number 4. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, because so 1 and 2 for us were flipped. We had the same as number 3. Our top 5 were the same.
Yeah.
Just in different orders.
Yeah.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Well, yeah, I don't.
So we 8 of ours.
Yeah.
I was off.
Mm-hmm.
I went under.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is our rankings, right?
Mm-hmm.
So does that mean like if you were to go watch any Pixar movie right now, your first choice would be Up?
Yeah.
Yeah. You could watch that.
Pretty much.
Like anytime, anywhere, any place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think the same thing for me for Toy Story.
Yeah. Pretty much any of these movies, though, I would choose to watch.
Oh yeah.
Like on one of the plane rides, I think they had Ratatouille, I think, was available to watch, and so I watched it on one of the plane rides. Or I think Cars was available one time too, and I'm sure it's for the kids or whatever. But I'm basically a kid, so it's fine.
Yeah, I know that new movie just came out, Red, which is a Pixar movie. So we'll have to watch that and see how that is. I've been hearing good things about it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we'll have to see.
From what I've seen, it's another one of those Inside Out type of movies where it's about like adolescence and the awkwardness of
Oh, is it?
adolescence.
I haven't even looked
So,
in to see what the premise of the movie is. I just saw.
So
the
I'm
title
interested to see how it goes, or what it's like. So
Yeah. So let us know in the comments below what you thought about our rankings and what your rankings were. What are your favorite Pixar movies? If you felt ours were off order or anything like that, let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. But yeah, we thought we'd just have a nice, lighthearted, fun episode for this 10th episode. And we're keeping it short. We're actually leaving for our Disney World trip as we're recording this in a couple days from now. And so we still have a lot to do, so we're kind of making this a short episode. By the time that this is up, we will have gone to Disney World. I think we'll be at Disneyland the week this episode is up, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely a lot of fun heading our way. But we hope you...
And yours.
So if you're watching us on YouTube again, consider subscribing. We're going to be trying to put out a lot of content here coming up. We're going to try to do some vlogs for Disney World and Disneyland. And, of course, do some other types of videos and, of course, our podcast every week. So make sure you're subscribed. Hit that like button. Hit that notification bell. Be sure to follow us on social media on our Instagram at The Happiest Mouse and on Twitter at @A_Happiest Mouse. And I don't know, anything else, Kiosha?
No, we just look forward to hearing your comments on what you thought of Pixar and what your favorites are. And we'll see you real soon.
Yeah, until next time, stay happy, friends.